Welcome to this 4-part series of instructional videos on finding resources in an academic library. These 4 videos build upon each other. This is part 4, peer review. By the end of video 4, you will be able to define the term peer review as used by academic journals. In the peer review process, list the responsibilities of the author, journal, and reviewer, and locate the peer review limit in a database. Peer review is a term commonly used at universities. In your university courses, professors may ask that you provide feedback on each other's work before it is submitted for grading. That is informal peer review. Why do professors do that? Well, there are a few reasons. When you and all researchers work on a project, it is a huge investment in time and energy to develop a research question. With so much coursework to complete, there may not be enough time or expertise to adequately address all these elements of a research project. If your peers can provide you with honest, constructive feedback, and equally important, you think through and address their concerns, your coursework will be of higher quality, and you will be pleased when that assignment is handed back. You can apply the same principle to scholarly work published by researchers. All good researchers engage in informal peer review before they submit their work to a scholarly journal or an academic publisher. They are asking their trusted colleagues to provide constructive feedback on their article or book. In academic publishing, specifically journals, peer review has a specific definition and purpose. Sue McGregor, in her book, Understanding and Evaluating Research, A Critical Guide, states that peer review is an external quality control benchmark for papers submitted to a journal. It is presumed to lend credibility to the research and enhance visibility for the journal because it constitutes self-regulation and quality control. Regulation and quality control are essential elements to the peer review process used by academic and scholarly journals. The practice of peer review developed over time as a way to gatekeep or prevent shoddy scholarship from getting published in academic journals. This process is at least 2 centuries old. There are 3 major players in the system of peer review: the author, the journal, and the reviewer. Let's start by looking at the author. The author must develop a viable research question and conduct the research. Then they must write up their findings and submit their article to an appropriate reputable journal. Once their article has been independently and anonymously reviewed, they must address the reviewer's concerns. The author's final step is to have a revised copy of their article published in that reputable journal. The author's main responsibility is ethical and valid research and clear, honest reporting of their results. Next, let's look at the journal. The journal must develop and abide by a clear editorial and submissions policy. The journal editors distribute submitted articles to experts in the field for review. Once the article is evaluated, the editor communicates the feedback to the author. If the reviewers conclude that the article has scholarly merit and the author addresses their feedback, the journal can publish the article. So the journal's main responsibility or mandate is to publish excellent scholarship. Lastly, let's take a look at the reviewer. The reviewer is an expert in the field of study. They do not know the identity of the author. Their main responsibility is rigorous and objective evaluation of the article. The reviewers ensure the quality of the research that is published in academic journals and thereby uphold the journal's reputation. There are several levels of review. Articles that are submitted for double-blind or double-masked review are considered to have undergone the most rigorous evaluation. Now that you understand the importance of peer review in academic research and publishing, you will not be surprised to learn that your professor may insist you use peer-reviewed, sometimes called refereed, articles only. How do you limit your results to only peer-reviewed articles? In most databases, there is a facet limit for peer-reviewed. Here's what it looks like in Omni. The peer review limit in PsycInfo and other ProQuest databases generally looks like this. In EBSCOhost databases, such as Historical Abstracts or CINAHL, it generally looks like this. So, does the double-blind or double-masked peer review process guarantee perfect articles? Does clicking on the facet limit peer review give you only the most appropriate article? For example, if you find an excellent article in the journal Children, Youth, and Environment and are unsure if the main articles are peer-reviewed, just Google the journal and you should be able to find its editorial policy. Having watched this video and thinking about the concepts, you can now define the term peer review as used by academic journals. In the peer review process, list the responsibilities of the author, journal, and reviewer, and locate the peer review limit in a number of databases. Thanks for watching these videos. Please review them as needed,